Okay, our next movie marks the return of Hannibal Lecter, one of the most fearsome and paradoxically one of the most loved villains in movie history. Red Dragon is based on the first Thomas Harris novel featuring the infamous Doctor, which was earlier made into Manhunter. This version, starring Anthony Hopkins, benefits from the reinterpretation of the Lecter character in The Silence of the Lambs. As it opens, an FBI agent played by Edward Norton, who was once in a death struggle with Lecter, asks him for help in tracking a serial killer.
I thought you might enjoy the challenge. Find out if you're smarter than the person I'm looking for.
Then by implication you think you're smarter than I am, since it was you who caught me.
The killer, known as the Tooth Fairy, is played by Ralph Fiennes. He's drawn to a blind woman played by Emily Watson, who feels instinctive sympathy for him.
I know what it's like to have people always thinking that you're different.
Also on the track of the killer is a scandal sheet reporter played by Philip Seymour Hoffman. He finds out a lot more than he needs for his story.
Open your eyes and look at me.
No.
If you won't open them yourself, I'll staple your eyelids to your forehead.
No.
Open your eyes!
Red Dragon is consciously in the tradition of The Silence of the Lambs and doesn't go over the top the way last year's Hannibal did. Oh, it has a lot of gore, all right, but it also develops the characters, and Edward Norton has the screen presence to balance out both the charismatic Hannibal Lecter and the pitiful, loathsome Tooth Fairy. It's as if the presence of Hannibal Lecter, with his precise enunciation and his sardonic irony and his impeccable manners, elevates the whole tone of the movie. Lecter is helpless in the face of his evil nature, but at least he has a certain sense of humor. That's more than you can say for the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, this is a comeback, if you will. I didn't like Hannibal at all, but Anthony Hopkins, I thought, went over the top in Hannibal, almost camped it up. He's back to playing this guy. And you're right, weirdly enough, we really enjoy this character. He's like the Dracula of the latter part of the 20th century, now the 21st century. And it's not a remake of Manhunter, which is another movie I liked a lot. It stands alone, wonderful performances, and some really chilling moments. So I was glad to see this character come back. And, you know, there's room for more development of the Lecter character. We could see him as a younger man, or see what happens after The Silence of the Lambs. I mean, there's a lot going on, or after Hannibal as well.
There is apparently not going to be another Thomas Harris novel, or at least he hasn't said he's going to write one. But how about an original screenplay about Hannibal before? Hannibal when he was still out there committing his crimes. I mean, he's always working with another serial killer. Let him be the serial killer.
Let's find out how he became this guy.